have something special. You have greatness in you. Hello, I'm Les Brown. Good day, good health. You know what? I don't know if you could have a good day if you don't have good health. And I know that personally. I want to talk to you, though, about how to begin to navigate and handle life when you have been diagnosed with a disease or an illness that they say that is terminal. And the reason I want to share this with you, a lot of people, when something happens, they do what I did. I became very frightened. I was waging a campaign in New York City. I was on radio there. And it was a cancer awareness to encourage men to get their prostate examination. And it was a very good campaign. And so I had a doctor who was my expert. So he asked me, he said, "Mr. Brown," I said, "Yes." He said, "How old are you?" I said, 52. He said, "Have you had a prostate examination?" And I said, "No." He said, "Well, why are you suggesting people do something that you haven't done?" I said, "That's a good point." So I said, "I'll come in and have the examination." I did. And 3 days later, he called, and there was a serious tone in his voice. He said, "I need to talk to you. We got to have a conversation." I said, "Listen to me. I'm a big boy. I can handle whatever is going on now." And he said, "Are you sure?" I said, "Yes." He said, "You have prostate cancer." Now, cancer is the most feared word in 7 different languages. And let me share something with you. 2 things. Number one, it's amazing how spiritual you become when somebody tell you that you have cancer or any other kind of illness. I mean, I became very spiritual. I used to pray in bed, but after I was told you have cancer, I started getting on my knees. I was praying. I was so embarrassed. I know God looked at me and said, "You know what? You getting on my last nerve." And I was trying to cut a deal with God. I said, "Look, even if you don't heal me right now, can you move the cancer to my knees? I don't need 2 knees, okay? Or maybe my ankle. I don't need 2 ankles." This is my pre-saved years. And so I had to go back in for some thorough evaluation. And he said, "Your PSA is 2,400. And I asked, "What does that mean?" He said, "Prostate-specific antigen, 1 to 4 is normal." I said, "Oh." He said, "There's something else." I said, "What is it?" He said, "Cancer's metastasized to 7 areas of your body." I said, "Okay." He said, "Did you hear what I just said?" I said, "Yes." I said, "That's good." He said, "Why would you say that?" I said, "Because 7 is my lucky number. I was born February the 17th. I'm one of 7 children. Joshua marched around the walls of Jericho 7 times. Naaman dipped himself in the river Jordan 7 times. I said, 7 is my lucky number." And I asked him, that's this to Dr. Golson. I said, "Is there anything else?" He said, "Yes." I said, "What is it?" He said, "And you're ugly too." I said, "Come on, man. This is serious." He said, "I know this. I understand this. I never tell my patients they're terminally ill. What I say is that my knowledge and my skills have terminated. I determine the diagnosis. You and God determines the prognosis." Wow. That was major. I'm so very fortunate to have had someone to distract me from fear, false evidence appearing real, to activate my faith, finding answers in the heart. And it's a partnership. I mean, I changed my lifestyle. I eat a lot of vegetables. I feel like a silly wabbit. And I laugh a lot. I read this book called The Anatomy of Illness by Norman Cousins, and he was a physicist who was diagnosed with terminal cancer. And he did some research and found that laughter is very important. Every time you get angry, anger weakens your immune system for 4 to 5 hours. But laughter, it boosts your immune system for over 24 hours. So when I heard that, I laugh all the time. I laugh in my sleep. So here's something I want to share with you. Answer this question. Why am I here? The people who are able to handle a diagnosis and put themselves on the path of recovery are people who have some cause, something that they believe in. And I'm suggesting to you, don't just look to get better, but look to find ways in which you can be used by God to make a difference on the planet.